Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to G Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. Sorry about the glare, but I'm standing in front of the window on the side where the sun is setting, so it keeps breaking through the shades there and causing me problems. But I'm going to get through this quick. I had a couple of questions as to how long would that battery run my refrigerator or freezer? Well, to be fair, a refrigerator or a freezer only uses about 240 watts, which is about half of what the air conditioner used. So it would go about double the time of the air conditioner. But I left everything hooked up here. I was going to, you see all my tools, I was getting ready to take it apart, and I said, you know what? I think I might just shoot another video, not as long as the last one, but a short one, on the Leopold's mini battery here, and I will run both the air conditioner and this freezer at the same time and see what it does for that. Now that would be an interesting thing for you, right? I had one wise guy stop in there and say, oh, you could figure that out with math. Yes, I could, but that doesn't tell those people out there who are planning on moving off grid or want to get batteries to supplement their electricity. That doesn't tell them anything. I know I could just do the math and tell you, well, that battery is only going to give you this many minutes or hours on that air conditioner or on that freezer. Yeah, the math will tell you that. But isn't it better for you guys to see exactly what it will do? You see it perform that? Doesn't that make more sense to you? I know not everybody's out there is geniuses when it comes to how much battery power do I need to run things in my household. Exactly. You know, that's not what you grew up learning about. So I try to do it with real life demonstrations, not just some numbers on a blackboard or on some paper. All right, so little smart aleck out there, whoever you are, sorry if I offended you, but you offended me with your snide remark. So anybody wants to know what that is, go back and look at the comments on the video. So I may just do that. I may just hook, I've got two outlets on here, so I could put the air conditioner in one and I can put the freezer in the other and run them for a period of time and see how it does for running two items, both cooling items. Now remember, everybody, those of you who don't know that much about electricity, the things that use the most electricity, whether it be from battery or off-grid or solar or on-grid or just living in town in your house, whatever, the things that use the most electricity is anything that heats or cools. So if you've got an electric stove, if you've got an air conditioner, if you've got a freezer or a refrigerator, if you've got a coffee maker, if you've got a crock pot, all of those things are the things that use the most electricity. Anything that heats or cools. Remember that. That'll save you a lot of worries in the future. Okay, one other thing. Just for my friends out there, Sherry the secretary, shout out. And a lady in the desert, almost. Well, not almost anymore. She's out there. So, she's got chickens. Well, you're going to want to build a coop for those chickens down soon and get the chickens safe, especially at night, because other critters will come out and eat up all their food, drink their water. Remember, when you're in the desert, food and water for all the critters out here is not easy for them to find. So when they find a human out here with chicken coops that have lots of food and lots of water and dog food and all that other stuff, they're going to want to get to it. So you got to protect it. So one thing that I found early on was this little item right here. Chick Safe Eco. So if you got chickens by this company right here, this is a great product. I've got 2 of them. Okay, so let me see if I can find the information. There we go. Here's the information. So you can get them in the UK and you can get them in the United States. Right beside my thumb here is where it has the websites. Get yourself one of these, trust me. It runs on 4 AA batteries and they last a long time. You probably use 8 of them a year. And what it does is you can set up a coop where your chickens can go inside at night, get up on a roost and feel safe and have places to lay eggs. And you have a sliding door on the coop. So this thing it's got a string on it you attach to the door, and as soon as the sunlight comes out, it will raise that door up slowly and let the chickens come out. And then just as the sun sets, or a little while after the sun sets, the door will actually come down and close itself nice and slowly so it doesn't hurt the chickens in any way. Outstanding product. I've been running that thing for a bunch of years now, and it does a great job of keeping the chickens safe. And don't worry, they learn very quickly about the opening time and the closing time, and it becomes part of their life. And they'll know when it's coming up and they'll know when it's going down, and they'll be in the right place for when those things occur. So yes, great item. I am not being sponsored by these people, so there's no reason for you to think that I'm trying to sell that just because it's a good product. I think it's great, but they come out of Sanford, England, and they are excellent products. I mean, really excellent products. I would show you those, but I'd have to go outside in the wind and the heat and the bright sunshine. Oh, hey, that might be some good words for a song. Anyway, I want to thank you all for joining me. This is G Bear saying thank you and signing off.